We're expected to get 18 to 24 inches of snow tonight, and I need some serious comfort food, so we're gonna make Marry Me Chicken. The snow apron feels appropriate. I've got 4 people in the household, so I make this with 4 chicken cutlets. A chicken cutlet is just a chicken breast that's been cut in half. If you're not comfortable cutting them yourselves, you can usually buy them in the grocery store already pre-cut. I have half a cup of flour here in the bowl. I'm gonna add a half teaspoon each of salt, pepper, and paprika. I'm measuring everything out into this cute little dish instead of just like grinding it straight into the bowl. So much different to actually see what I'm using. We're gonna get accurate measurements for once. I love my teeny tiny spatulas. I don't know why I never realized this was a thing, but this whole set has been one of my favorite kitchen tools that I've ever gotten. I'm gonna use my favorite pan, my giant enameled one for this. I'm gonna heat up olive oil on the stove just so we can get this crispy, and then we're gonna dredge our chicken. We're not exactly going for tasty golden fried chicken here, just a light dredging. We're not gonna do an egg batter or anything like that. Just to get a nice crispy coat on the outside. See? Plenty. Was the half cup of flour a little excessive? Maybe, but I want to make sure I can get everything covered. Anytime you've handled raw meat, wash your hands. Don't try to save anything that touches it. All right, all cleaned up. We're gonna slide over to the stove and get this cooking. My kid could hear how bad my voice is getting down here, so he made me a coffee. The oil is nice and hot, so I'm gonna get the chicken in. I have this on medium right now. We're gonna let him go for just a few minutes on each side. I know that I wanna start giving away little things that I can send out, like utensils and little gadgets, things like that. Leave me a comment telling me what you would like more of for your kitchen. Big stuff, little stuff, all of it. Grocery budgets are stretched really, really thin for some of us right now, and I wanna use the privileges that I have in order to help somebody else, because everybody deserves to have the right tools in their kitchen. While these are finishing up on the other side, I'm gonna take a minute to get the tomatoes ready. You know, normally I'm really big on substitutions. This is the one thing that you really can't substitute, I don't think, in this dish. Sun-dried tomatoes are a huge component of the dish. These are the ones I picked this time. You just want them cut up into these smaller portions. Okay, our chicken is crispy on both sides, so it's time to get this out of here. All right, we have some really good brown bits in the bottom of the pan to get up. I'm gonna give you 2 different options for deglazing this. Typically, I would just be using chicken stock. This is actually the stock from our last video. So about a cup of chicken stock, you can do it that way. No matter what, this is an important component in the rest of the dish, so it's gonna go in there. But I made stew last night, and I have leftover box wine that I'm not gonna drink, so let's go for that. We're just gonna use the wine to deglaze the pan. We're just gonna scrape a little bit of that off. I'm using an enamel pan, so it's gonna come off super easy. And now our chicken stock. We're gonna follow that up with a cup of heavy cream and about a 1/3 cup of Parmesan. But honestly, I'm not telling you what to do. You measure your cheese however your heart tells you to. Make sure you stir every once in a while just to distribute the cheese while it's melting. I have the cheese grater attachment for the KitchenAid, and I do use it a lot, but nothing wrong with the shaker stuff for this. Time to season our sauce. This is salt and pepper to taste. Start with about a half a teaspoon of each and adjust to your liking. And then I've got about a teaspoon of oregano and about a tablespoon-ish of chili flakes. I've thought about how I need to fix my RBF for YouTube. I just don't think it's gonna happen. Welcome to my kitchen. We're gonna bring that to a beautiful bubble, and then we're gonna add our chicken back in. This is a really heavy, creamy dish. So adding something like sun-dried tomatoes that's very sharp, very acidic, really helps to balance it back out. I'm not gonna give you the cute blogger shot of this cooking in the pan with the sun-dried tomatoes, very artfully curated on top of each piece of chicken, because I want them in the sauce. I want that flavor in our sauce. I'm gonna let this cook for about another 10 minutes just to make sure the chicken's done all the way through, and I'm just gonna scrape it once in a while to make sure it doesn't burn to the bottom of the pan. After about 10 minutes, take your chicken's temperature. Should be at about 165 to be safe. How you wanna serve this is completely up to you. I personally like it over a bed of rice or maybe some orzo. Any pasta will do, mashed potatoes even. I prefer it with a starch, or you can eat it by itself. Throw it with a side of veggies and call it a day. I topped it with a couple leaves of fresh basil because I'm dramatic. But here we are, amazing dinner, set for 4, nice and easy. I'm gonna go enjoy my chicken now.